Welcome to this lesson on algebra applications. Today, we are exploring how to model population growth and decay using exponential functions. This is a powerful tool used in biology, economics, and environmental science to predict future changes based on current trends. So, what exactly is exponential growth? Unlike linear growth, where you add the same amount each time, exponential growth happens when a quantity increases by the same percentage over equal time intervals. It might start off slowly, but it picks up speed very quickly. You see this everywhere, from bacteria multiplying in a lab to how a virus spreads through a crowd. To model this mathematically, we use a specific formula. Here, y equals a times the quantity 1 plus r raised to the power of t. Let's break that down. Y is your final amount. A is your starting amount or initial population. R is your growth rate, which we write as a decimal. And t is the time that has passed. The key difference between growth and decay lies in the base of our exponent. For growth, our base is 1 plus r, which is greater than 1. This causes the graph to curve upwards. For decay, like a population declining, our base is 1 minus r. This gives us a value between 0 and 1, causing the graph to curve downwards over time. Let's look at a real-world example of growth. Imagine a small city with a population of 10,000 people. It is growing at a rate of 5% per year. Our goal is to figure out what the population will be in 12 years if this trend continues. First, we identify our variables. Our initial amount is 10,000. Our rate r is 0.05, and our time t is 12. We plug these into our formula. Inside the parentheses, 1 plus 0.05 becomes 1.05. Then, we raise that to the 12th power and multiply by 10,000. This gives us a projected population of about 17,959. Now, let's try a decay problem. Suppose we have an endangered bird species with a population of 5,000. Sadly, due to habitat loss, this population is decreasing by 8% every year. We need to calculate how many birds will be left in 5 years. Again, we start with our variables. A is 5,000, r is 0.08, and t is 5. Since the population is decreasing, we subtract the rate from 1, giving us a decay factor of 0.92. We raise 0.92 to the 5th power and multiply by 5,000. The result is approximately 3,295 birds remaining. Sometimes, growth doesn't happen in yearly steps but continuously, every single instant. For these situations, we use a slightly different formula, often called the PERT formula. It uses the mathematical constant e, which is approximately 2.718. This is very common in advanced biology and finance. To wrap up, remember these key formulas. Use 1 plus r for growth when things are increasing, and 1 minus r for decay when things are decreasing. If you encounter continuous growth, switch to the formula. Using e, always double-check that your rate is converted to a decimal before calculating.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.